everybody? Welcome to episode 5 of our Watford career mode, and today we've got a couple of more games to finish out this month. Here we got West Ham and Newcastle, and I am positive that a cup game is supposed to show up here. We'll find out after West Ham, and we'll see if it pops up. We're playing 2 games today, so if a cup game does pop up, then we'll have to play that one, and we'll do it that way, but if not, then we got West Ham and Newcastle. So let's jump into it. We're going to go with our regular starting 11 here. And hopefully, we can go ahead and keep our winning form up. So let's jump into it. Watford, West Ham. Let's go. Push forward. Should be offside. Running out here with the guy there. And I thought he was offside. That's my fault. Comes back. It's a great save. It's going to be hooked in. And an early 1-0 lead. I was holding the Y button. I'm not so sure why. It bought the goalkeeper halfway out. He did get back sort of in time. I don't think it would have changed too much if he were in goal there. See, he was set. But look at that finish in the end by the West Ham player. An early goal. Coventry with it. And an early goal for West Ham. 1-0. It's Heinrichs. Heinrichs with a lovely ball forward to Pereira. Pereira cuts back inside. Has a pop. And we're level just like that. 10 minutes gone. It's 1-1 here. Really lovely finish from Pereira, but the slide route ball there from Heinrichs. Very, very nice. It's a lovely assist for the new signing, and a great goal in the end for Watford. 1-0, or 1-1 after 10 minutes. Already a wild game. Pereira with it. This is a lovely ball in there. It's a nice cutback. We're just waiting to see if someone would open up, but the space for the shot opened up instead. And this is some finish. He's just smashed that. No chance whatsoever for the man in goal. We're 1-0, or 1-1 to the... It's 1-1. I keep saying 1-0. It's 1-1. Nicely dealt with there. Pereira. He skips right by the man here. Can he grab a second? Oh, he can. It's a lovely finish. And Pereira doing all the hard work this time. It's 2-1. A second for Pereira. And that is some little move there. He's just a couple step overs there and just zips by him. Stood the ball up right in front of him. And what a hit. He just smashes it into the back of the net there. No chance once again for the goalkeeper. Well, maybe a chance, but didn't get to it. And he's just torn D up apart there. We're 2-1 up after 25 minutes. Muller. It's a lovely ball forward. I believe he's been kept onside too. There's Holland. Nice ball back into space, and it's a good save. A bit too straight for Sebastian Haller, but a decent save. Parried it away as well. Can we get this forward? Barco's first touch at Watford. Can we get it out to him? We can. And Barco, oh, that cross. It needed to be better. Gets it back in. Kent can't quite get it there, but he can get it to the middle. And oh, what a save. Nicely done there. Just couldn't find the back of the net. It's a good flying save. Ball hooked in. Can't quite get the header on it. It's going to fall to Kent. He's going to have a pop. And it's cleared away. Can we bring it back in here, though? Olabas. Takore finds Kent. Kent, can he zip by? Kent does well. Gets it across. It's Deeney. It's another great save. And, ooh, some decent movement out there by Kent. Creating a couple chances already. So, nice little pickup we've got there, I feel. Here's Barco. Gets it to Pereira. He's going to have a pop from distance and looking for his hat trick, and that is some save. And at the moment, the goalkeeper for West Ham keeping them in this game. Nicely done. There's not a lot of time left here, a minute. And they still look for an equalizer as that ball is just stuck around and, oh my God, clear it. Wow. It was just floating there. And a bit of luck for West Ham, and they equalize there. But they come forward now as they look for it, and it's a nice tackle, and that should do it. Late on, West Ham here looking for their equalizer, almost getting it, but we do deservedly get the win in the end. Played pretty well. Pereira, of course, with 2. And we're going to skip by this press conference there. I don't want to answer questions about Barco because he didn't particularly play well, but it was just his debut. I'm not too worried about that. As United draw with Palace, one-upping what they did in real life. But we grabbed the 3 points here. And as you can see, the only team in the league with 3 points. A close win. And hopefully we can keep on pushing. And everybody coming along nicely here. But we got Newcastle next. The the cup game never showed up. I don't know what's going on here. We should be in the cup. Just not gonna happen. We don't need a cup game. Cup games are overrated. Interest shown in Kanate, that's okay. And it looks like we're gonna get to the Newcastle game. No cup game. Still. Players leaving on international duty. Who do we got here? Cabasele for Belgium. Sema for Sweden. Cathcart. Hernandez. And then McKennie. So, not too bad. But, what? I cannot believe we don't have a cup game. Where's the calendar? It should be coming. No? Oh, there it is. There's our cup game. All the way down here. The 24th. Okay, so it's coming, but you know, for now, we've got Newcastle. And as you can see, next episode will be Arsenal and then Manchester City. So we might be brought down to earth rather quickly. But let's jump into it. Watford, Newcastle. Let's keep our 100% run going. Saive. It's out wide. Yedlin on the overlap. And can we catch this team out with the fullbacks forward? Here's De La Feu. That's what we're going to have to look to do. De La Feu gets it forward. Can he get it to Dini? Oh, Dini, I thought he took it there. Not quite. But it's come to Pereira. Pereira gets it inside. It's Dini. Oh. Very good football, though. That's what we need to do. Newcastle. Looking for an opening. And there is an opening. And wow, what a block. A massive block. Can we come forward with it? De La Feu here. We're going to have to slow up just a little bit. Nicely done here by Eggstein. Player who was on our list. Might have bought him in, but not quite. Obviously, because he's here at Newcastle. But Newcastle come forward looking for something, and it's going to come to nothing. And this half is going to end, and I don't think there was a single shot on target. I may have forced some highlights into that first half just so I didn't go the entire 45 without an attempt. But all these shots here, I'm pretty positive were blocked. And nothing to do for any of the goalkeepers, and not even a close attempt over the goal. It's just very tough. It's the 5 at the back that we're having trouble with at the moment, and they don't really attack very well with the 5 at the back unless they really hold on to the ball. So it's a tough one here. We're going to have a bit of a tough one breaking this team down. A corner to come in for Newcastle. We're 60 minutes into this game. Still nothing really happening as he might get the header on. And does, and it just goes over the bar. Sar gets it forward. And here's Heinrichs, and there's a bit of space up this right-hand side. We get that ball through. We can. It's Hernandez. Hernandez getting his first start for us today, and he gets it across. It's Kana, and it's in the back of the net, and we have found a way through this Newcastle back line. And it was the left back who strayed too far forward. Heinrichs got on the overlap, and we have made them pay. Hernandez, his extra pace helps here. And then Kana on into the cam position for his first start of the year. Grabs a goal. It's a lovely finish in the end. It's really well done from Hernandez to get forward. And after 70 minutes, there's finally a shot on target. And it goes into the back of the net, and Newcastle will not be feeling too good about that. Running at it as well. Here's Kana. Finds Hernandez. He's going to have a pop from distance, and it's a great save, and it's going to come in for Kent. And Kent gets the rebound, and Newcastle down and out all of a sudden. And Kent with the finish. He's had a really good start to his Watford career. That's a really good hit. Parried away, but Kent coming in from the wing. First time, just hits that into the back of the empty net. We're 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go, and Newcastle, who held on for so long, are now fading away. They're looking for a way through. They'd like a way back into it. St. Maximin finds him, and it's a good hit, and it's just wide from Newcastle, and kind of sums up their day, really. And with 5 minutes to go, you have to feel that they have to be scoring that. 3 minutes added on, and it's a decent win there. We had to play a little bit differently. We had to try and break this team down. And in the end, we brought on a little bit more pace, a little bit more creativity in midfield. We moved Pereira back, kept him on with McKennie, took Decore off, and took Dini off. Added a little bit more pace with Hernandez up front, a little bit more creativity in midfield by moving Pereira back. and then putting Kana in at cam, and in the end it worked out. Kana with the goal on his debut, or on his debut for the year. I'm not sure if he's made it. I'm not sure 100% about him, so I'm not so sure. So we'll have to see. But a 2-0 victory. It's a lovely win. Coming into this one, we're far from perfect. We always prepare for the worst. That's such a weird set of answers for that question. Could today's day have gone differently? Bit unfair on Newcastle, really. Fernandez did well. It was not easy, that is for sure. We had to break them down. We did break them down in the end. We did well, and it looks like we'll go by deadline day as Belotti moves into Bournemouth there. Koulibaly off to Barcelona. We'll check some of the deals as deadline day comes to an end. Rejecting that, no chance. Nobody goes in or out right now. Maybe a loan offer for Hernandez, but other than that, nobody's going anywhere. See, we keep getting transfer offers. He's not going anywhere on transfer. As you see, came in and changed that game for us, so we'll hold on to him. Someone who's I feel is going to be left out a little bit this year is Andre Gray, mainly because we've got Deeney. And the rest of the strikers are kind of more mobile. I don't know how many times we're going to be using immobile strikers and trying to fit into immobile strikers, so we'll see. But that'll probably be that. So let's take a look as Zappacosta and Abraham leave Chelsea, as you saw there. Loan offer for Kana. No. He is going to stay. Looks like he's going to play quite a bit for us, especially on games like that. So let's take a look at what happened in the market. As we'll start here. Belotti comes in. Fraser leaves. It's a big one. Asensio and Kimpembe come into Arsenal. Mustafi Bellerin leaves after tearing us apart. Nalneni leaves. Not sure who any of those are. Brighton are bringing Origi and Elvedi, a center back we were looking at. Dunk Izquierdo leave. Townsend comes in at Burnley. Barnes leaves. Brady, Goodmanson, Hendrick, a lot of their players. Immobile, Piszczek, Fraser, and Zagadou come in at Chelsea. They spent £100 million on their transfer ban. Did well to do that. Zappacosta and Abraham leave. Haslenberg comes in at Crystal Palace, along with Destro, Benteke, Townsend leave. Morales out at Everton, and then Duffy and Konate ends up going to Everton. Cengiz Under goes in at Leicester along with Ginter, but Mendy and Amartey leave. Liverpool spend £100 million. Mariano, Yusuf Poulsen, Sanchez, I'm not sure which Sanchez that is, and Rugani. And then Gomez, Matip, both go. Jesus. Kent and Origi. City, Boateng, Bastos, Suarez go in. Jesus, Gundogan, Sterling, Walker leave. Lozano comes into United. Fosu-Mensah and Matic leave. Vargas, Rafael, Gale leaves Newcastle. Ratsos comes in as long as Racine Coley. The Nice left back, and then Aarons and Lewis leave. Some weird ones here. Fosu-Mensah coming in to Sheffield. Cresswell, Burge, that's a good one as well. Burge, Ward-Prowse leaving. Bertrand leaving as well. Corona, Suarez, Vitolo come in. And Sanchez leaves. That must be the center back that went to Liverpool, I suppose. And Gaspar goes in. Shaganov is a good one. Amartey as well. Cresswell. Declan Rice leaves. Where did Declan Rice end up? Ramirez, Zardel, Connor Cody leaves. Neves leaves as well. Where did Rice end up? I thought I saw his name on here somewhere. Ah, there he is. At Newcastle. Huh. We'll take a look at the top deals also. Koulibaly, Insigne going to Real Madrid. Sterling going to Real Madrid. Pjanic going to Real Madrid. Luis Suarez is the one that ended up at City. Mobile to Chelsea. Cardi to Bayern. Alaba to Valencia is an odd one. Lozano moves on to United. Asensio to Arsenal. Rugani. Grimaldo to Paris. Jesus to Leverkusen. Only for 40 million is an odd one. Kyle Walker to Paris. Neves to Atletico. Balati, Kimpembe, Gundogan. Off to Juventus. Rafa moves. Gaia. There's Davinson Sanchez. Anyone else? Joseph Martinez for 30 million pounds ends up at Napoli. Chiesa to Lyon. Werner to Atletico. A lot of money being spent all around. Who is the Suarez that ended up at Liverpool? Was it Dennis Suarez? Gomez went to Wolves for only 23 million pounds. Jesus. Anything else here? I want to know which Suarez ended up at Liverpool's. Florenzi moves, Soler, Ward-Prowse. Not on here, but my God. A wild, wild window with a ton of money being flowed out and a lot of money spent. But guys, that is going to be the end of this video. Next episode, if I remember properly, we have City and Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal and City. So a lot of fun coming, guys. We'll see how the difficulty moves around after those two games. If we get really good results, if not, then we may keep it there for a while. We'll see. We're still getting used to the game. It'll eventually move in that direction, but we'll see for now, guys. But that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.